stops it. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Danger averted for now. Hazard. Wijnaldum. Must take the lead here. Benzema. Will it be Wijnaldum? Memphis Depay. In it goes. The opening
Goal, man. That was a beauty right there. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today's format for the video is going to be a little bit different because, as you guys know, for my Road to Glory account, I was using the Rare Gold version of Wijnaldum. Since that is the exact same rated version as the OTW card, we're going to be talking about the stuff that I'd like to see improved and what he offers in the current state of the game, right? So with Wijnaldum, guys, we're taking a look at a card who is 4-star, 4-star, so right away, guys, already starting off really nicely. But not only that, he has the high work rates, 5'9" height, while being a person that plays for PSG, okay? So the PSG links, guys, is actually a really big deal. If Wijnaldum gets any sort of inform in the future, we're taking a look at a really decent card, okay? Because on the Shadow Chemistry style, you know, I see him mostly being used as your box-to-box midfielder in a CDM position or the center mid position, or you use them as a stay back while attacking CDM that can be attacking oriented from time to time, right? Because Shadow Chemistry style, right? 88 acceleration, 86 for sprint speed while working with 93 stamina. So we're talking about a card that is going to constantly run, pushing forward, coming back, right? Making sure that he blocks those defensive areas, because on the Shadow Chemistry style, he gets a lot of defensive boosts while working with really good defensive boosts already, right? So again, the fact that this card is an OTW and he can get some potential upgrades in the future is very welcoming for what he can get, because hey, look, pace being increased with pace, being at its current state 88 to 86. If it's in the 90s, guys, like, you know, Shooting is set up at 79, 75, 78 for shot power. That with a 4-star weak foot is fantastic to work with. Base card stats for passing also set up really nicely for this card in the midfield position, because, you know, if you get into those certain situations, it should be very helpful to be able to attack with. We are going to be trying him out on stay back while attacking, as well as free roam, and analyzing the way that he moves across the pitch, right? Dribbling looks phenomenal for this card, okay? He's 5'9", unique body type with mid-80s, high 80s for dribbling, okay? So again, OTW rated version of the card. If he gets any sort of inform, that gets improved, right? Defensive stats, again, set up really nicely on the base card stats. So when you give him a shadow, it's improved by a lot. And then last but not least, for physicality, you know, he's got 74 for strength to work with that unique body type. Wijnaldum, he's kind of like wide-ish in game. Like, it's a unique body type, but it almost looks like an average, if that makes any sense, right? Like, what's Barella's body type? Like, Barella, I would say, is a little bit thicker, if anything. He definitely looks thicker in game. Short and lean minus. Really? For Barella? Interesting. Wijnaldum looks like he has like an average body type in game, though. Unique body type-ish. That with his physical stats should be very cool to work with. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys some highlights from the Road to Glory account of me trying him out in Rivals and New Allegiance and all that kind of good stuff. We scored some really cool goals. I just want to analyze his movement across the pitch, what he offers in the attack and the defense, and we will take it from there. So yeah, let's go commentate on the gameplay. Okay guys, so the player review for this time, like I said, it's going to be very different than how we normally do it, because all the footage that I have with Wijnaldum, I already collected through playing the game normally, right? Because his rare gold is the same as his OTW right now, right? So what we're going to be looking at here with Wijnaldum is attacking and defensive presence, right? So obviously the fact that this card has the high work rates, you know, when you give him certain instructions, like for instance, if you keep him on stay back while attacking, or you keep him on the balance instruction, you have him on the free roam instruction, right? Because the free roam instruction, what it does is that it actually provides this extra passing support when you're in a tough situation. So where I like to use it the most is usually in the side positions, where Wijnaldum, for instance, will be on that free roam instruction and he'll offer that extra passing support, which is fantastic to work with, right? So in a situation like this, we are showing, you know, areas of the pitch where, you know, obviously I make a bad pass, I make a bad dribble, but you could see his high defensive work rates always coming back into those defensive positions to help out, right? The build-up play, starting through the middle, fantastic with him. Here's the thing with cards like this, right? If you have them on stay back while attacking, it doesn't mean that they will never attack, right? If you want your midfielder to be more defensive oriented, then you would actually keep them on the medium or not the medium work rate, the medium high work rate, so that they're more defensive oriented. But medium doesn't really mean that they're never going to attack, right? But again, with Gini Wijnaldum, guys, I used him for so many games. Honestly, the only reason why I changed this card in my team is because I had to make some improvements in certain areas, and you guys will definitely take a look at that once we have the new Road to Glory episode out. I haven't played with that new team I built yet, but we're definitely going to get into it. Gini Wijnaldum was absolutely fantastic, man. I was doing a nice little combination play between him and Barella, and since they're both high work rated players, it was just really cool to see how they would rotate amongst each other, right? So you can even see in a situation like this, the way that I'm building up the play between Barella and Gini Wijnaldum is just absolutely fantastic, right? Because they work off of each other's work rates, and it's obviously great to see, right? The dribbling on the card, I love it, man. For a midfielder, it's really good. It's very important to take small little touches to open up the space, be able to use the weak foot and the strong foot to open up space, help your attackers move into positions in the right ways possible, as many right ways as possible. You can see here in a situation where he is on the balance instruction for the CDM area, he actually does attack, right? So these were my initial games when I was using Gini Wijnaldum in the team, so I was doing like really huge rookie mistakes to kind of test them out. But situation like this, right, you could see that once I was building that play through the middle, Gini Wijnaldum on the balance instruction was actually pushing into the side positions to offer that attacking support. So if you guys want to use a card like this on balance, you can even see right there, he offers a fantastic attacking support. He does really good angled runs. In a situation like that, if I actually made a lob pass or something to him in that area, I could have actually gone for either a power strike across goal, or I could have worked the extra pass to be able to score that opportunity there too. So you can see in situations like this when I'm defending, where obviously with the high work rates, he lingers just outside of that 18-yard box, right? Which is obviously very important. Over here, we got a corner kick. Gini Wijnaldum with a fantastic pass to Correa. Correa goes on the breakaway. We work the angle for the finesse shot. And I was surprised because, look, the power that actually comes off of the finesse shot was actually really good right there. But I want to show you guys an example of attacking presence with this card, right? So building up the play. You can see that he's lingering in that midfield position as much as possible. I'm building up the play very slowly. Gini Wijnaldum commits right there. Boom. Now he's playing as one of my strikers, right? So again, with the high attacking work rates, guys, high attacking presence, he will make those runs. Look at his positioning right here in the defensive positions to knock Malin off balance to be able to defend that area well. Over here, we do a shot cancel to the far post, make the opponent think that we're going to actually go for the shot right away. We don't. We go for the shot across goal after we get the shot cancel animation to score a more consistent strike. I got really lucky right there, though, because it was a mistimed shot, but it was cool that it went in, to be fair, because the worked play was actually really nice, right? So again here, you can see the balance between him and Barella, right? They kind of pick and choose when they go forward. And obviously, if you are using a team where one of them is going to push forward sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes the other person does as well. Like Barella will do it from time to time. So it's something that you have to look at when using these types of cards, right? So I like using these types of cards in the CDM position because, again, I can kind of test them out attacking and defensive wise as much as possible, right? Defensively, he was doing a fantastic job for me, again, because of the fact that he's working with those high defensive work rates, comes back into position really nicely, gets into the right areas at the right time, and it's just a fantastic card, man. Again, with the fact that this card is an OTW, there's a lot of potential that you could potentially work with in the future, right? I want to show you guys a goal that I actually scored where he was involved in the attack, and it was fantastic. This one should have actually gone in, but the registration for the Griezmann shot was just off to shoot it across because PS5's registration is a little bit off. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys this goal, and I'll give you guys my final verdict at the end of it.
Danger averted for now. Hazard. Wijnaldum must take the lead here. Benzema. Will it be Wijnaldum? Memphis Depay. In it goes. The opening
Goal, man. That was a beauty right there.
Now here's Zayden.
Oh, yeah. Love the timing of that shot cancel right there. That was beautiful. Love that. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the OTW Genie Wijnaldum card. So the reason why he costs as much as he does right here, guys, is because Genie Wijnaldum has the potential to be a really, really good full meta card. 100%, right? Obviously, as of right now, he's still very good, but right, especially in the beginning of the year, but it's the improvements that he could potentially get in the future that is what you have to look forward to, right? So it's a gamble because it's the fact that, you know, you kind of need some Team of the Weeks to be really nice. But guys, here's the thing, man. The rare gold card is a great price at 3.7k because you can just get a nice little link to Depay and Nuno Mendes and boom, there you go. There's your links, right? But that PSG link for the longevity of the game, guys, is what you have to look forward to when it comes to this card, because even right now he's really, really good. But let's just imagine, right? We get improvements to pace and we get it in the 90s. We get the dribbling to the low 90s, high 80s, even higher than it is right now. The shooting stats being improved even more, right? So you're working with good shooting, good dribbling, high work rates with a high stamina, right? Defensive stats or base card stats being improved. So with the shadow chemistry style, it'll still be the obvious one to give him because he's playing in the midfield position. And then the physical stats being increased too. So there's a lot of things that you kind of have to bank on when it comes to the OTW rated version of this card because of the fact he could potentially get informs. Because listen, man, if he gets informs in the future, 114k is actually cheap for what he could potentially become. Because you guys know that this card right here exists, right? This Marcus Llorente card. So Marcus Llorente is 123k as a rare gold card, right? And if you take a look at him on a shadow chemistry style, he looks good, right? Because he's 6 foot tall, lean body type, right? So he fits the meta of the game really well. But Genie Wijnaldum is not far off of those links. He's not far off of those improvements, right? Honestly, one Team of the Week could make him a freaking monster already. You know, just one. So there's a couple of things to look forward to when it comes to this card, right? But he has to get some improvements. That's the biggest thing. That's the gamble that you'd have to make. Honestly, if I had some money and I was looking forward to potentially making a PSG team, I'd probably do this SBC, to be honest. It's that improvement, man, because he could be really, really good, guys. He's already 4-star, 4-star. He's already a good card right now. Like, yeah, obviously right now you can use the rare gold card. But the OTW, man, those improvements, it's something to look out for, man. It's something to look out for. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.